Welcome to Trailvia channel. Get ready for 25 must-know flying rules for 2025. I bet you didn't know how much air travel has changed. It's no secret that traveling by plane these days comes with its fair share of headaches. Legroom is shrinking, airports are more crowded, delays are inevitable, and travelers are paying extra for what used to be free. But for all its challenges, air travel is still far more affordable than it used to be. And at the end of the day, it allows us to hop on a plane and discover a new destination in as little as a few hours. To make the journey as smooth, enjoyable, and stress-free as possible, we've compiled our ultimate flying tips below. We're talking 25 essential rules that every traveler needs to know before they even think about stepping foot in an airport in 2025. From scoring the cheapest tickets to navigating airport chaos like a pro, mastering these tips will transform you from a stressed-out traveler into a seasoned flying expert. So buckle up, because we're about to take off on a crash course to becoming a master of the skies. Let's do this. A smooth flight begins with knowing you got the best possible deal on a ticket, and that's where Google Flights becomes your new best friend. Think of it as the ultimate flight search engine, compiling dozens of options from practically every airline out there. It's like having a personal travel agent working overtime to find you the cheapest, fastest, and most convenient flights. But Google Flights does more than just show you a list of flights. It empowers you to make smart travel decisions. Want to be notified when prices drop on your dream route? Set up those price alerts. Flexible on your travel dates? Google Flights will highlight the cheapest days to fly. This tool is your secret weapon for unlocking incredible deals and keeping those travel funds in check. Let's face it, delays are practically unavoidable these days, but you know what? We can work around them. Here's a pro tip: book those early morning flights whenever possible. Why? Because statistically speaking, the first flights of the day have a much higher chance of leaving on time. Think about it. Planes allocated to those early morning departures usually arrive at the airport the night before. This means they're less likely to be delayed due to a late inbound aircraft, which is one of the biggest culprits behind those frustrating delays. So, set your alarm clock a little earlier and increase your odds of a smooth and timely departure. We've all been there, right? Crammed into a middle seat, desperate for a little extra space. But choosing your seat strategically can make all the difference. While it's tempting to go for those front row seats to escape the plane ASAP, the further back you go, the higher your chances of snagging an empty seat next to you. The front tends to fill up first, while those back rows often have a few stragglers. It's a gamble, but if you're traveling with a companion, scoring that empty middle seat can feel like winning the lottery. And hey, even if it doesn't work out, at least you're further away from the lavatories. Chapter 4. Dodge those pesky fees. Remember the good old days when checking a bag was free? Yeah, me neither. Airlines have become masters at squeezing every last penny out of us with those ancillary fees. But fear not, my friends, because knowledge is power. Before you even think about packing your bags, read the fine print on your ticket like your life depends on it. What's included in your fare? What are they going to hit you with at the gate? Knowing this information is crucial to avoid getting slapped with unexpected fees. Trust me, your wallet will thank you. Chapter 5. Pack like a carry-on ninja. You want to know the ultimate hack for dodging checked bag fees altogether? Become a master of the carry-on. That's right, channel your inner packing ninja and learn the art of fitting everything you need into that compact carry-on suitcase. And the secret weapon in your packing arsenal? Rolling, my friends, rolling. Forget about folding. Rolling your clothes is the key to maximizing space. It's like magic, I swear. Plus, it helps prevent wrinkles. So embrace the roll, pack light, and breeze past those baggage fees with a smug smile. Chapter 6. The check-in deadline. Picture this. You're sprinting through the airport, desperately trying to make your flight, only to be turned away at the gate because you missed the check-in deadline. Talk about a travel nightmare. To avoid this heart-stopping scenario, familiarize yourself with the check-in cutoff time for your airline and flight. Factor in potential traffic, long lines, and any other unforeseen delays. Trust me, knowing the absolute latest you can arrive without missing your flight is crucial for a stress-free airport experience. Chapter 7. AirTag, your luggage's guardian angel. Let's be real. Lost or delayed luggage is a traveler's worst nightmare. But what if I told you there's a tiny, affordable device that could save you from that heart-wrenching experience? Enter the Apple AirTag, your luggage's new best friend. This little gadget is like a GPS tracker for your belongings. Slip one into your suitcase and you can track its every move right from your phone. No more wondering if your bag made it onto the same flight, or playing detective at baggage claim. With an AirTag, you'll have peace of mind knowing exactly where your luggage is at all times. Chapter 8. Know your rights, fly with confidence. Delays, cancellations, overbooked flights. These are the unfortunate realities of air travel. But the good news is that you have rights as a passenger, and knowing them can make all the difference when things go sideways. The Department of Transportation has your back with a set of rules that protect U.S. flyers from the chaos of flight disruptions. From compensation for delayed or canceled flights to assistance with delayed bags, these regulations are your secret weapon for navigating the often turbulent world of air travel. So, do yourself a favor and brush up on your passenger rights. It's knowledge that could save you time, money, and a whole lot of frustration. Chapter 9. The airport runway is not your fashion show. Look, I get it, we all want to look our best, even when traveling. But when it comes to airport fashion, comfort and practicality should be your top priorities. Remember, you're going to be spending hours in transit. So ditch the restrictive outfits and opt for breathable fabrics that will keep you feeling fresh throughout your journey. And here's a pro tip: layers are your best friend. Airports and airplanes can be notoriously unpredictable when it comes to temperature, so layering allows you to adjust your outfit on the fly. Plus, no one wants to be that person sweating profusely in the security line. Trust me, comfort over couture is the name of the game when it comes to airport style. Chapter 10. Hacking the art of in-flight sleep. Long-haul flights can be brutal, especially when you're battling jet lag and cramped quarters. But fear not, weary traveler, because I've got the ultimate sleep aids to transform your next red-eye flight into a slumber sanctuary. First up, the inflatable travel pillow, your next new best friend. These compact cushions provide much-needed support and can be easily deflated and stowed away when not in use. And to block out those pesky cabin lights and distractions, a three-dimensional sleep mask is a must-have. These contoured masks provide complete darkness and won't mess up your makeup. With these sleep essentials in tow, you'll be catching those in-flight Z's like a pro. Chapter 11. Unlock the fast lane. TSA pre-check, global entry, clear. Let's be real, nobody enjoys standing in those painfully slow security lines at the airport. But what if I told you there's a way to bypass the chaos and breeze through security like a VIP? Enter TSA pre-check, global entry, and clear. Your tickets to a smoother airport experience. These trusted traveler programs offer expedited security screening, allowing you to keep your shoes on, your laptop in your bag, and your dignity intact. While each program has its own eligibility requirements and benefits, they all share a common goal: to make your airport journey as seamless as possible. So ditch the long lines and treat yourself to the gift of expedited security. You deserve it. And hey, even if you don't have these, always choose the line on the left. It's statistically faster. Chapter 12. The Carry-On Commandments. We've all been there, stuck behind someone in the security line who's desperately trying to shove a prohibited item into their bag, while a TSA agent gives them the side eye. Avoid this awkward encounter by becoming a master of the carry-on commandments. The TSA has a long list of what you can and cannot bring in your carry-on luggage, and trust me, you don't want to be that person holding up the line because you forgot to pack your liquids in a quart-sized bag. So before you even think about packing, head over to the TSA website and familiarize yourself with the rules and regulations. Your fellow travelers will thank you. Alright, you've made it through security, you've got your boarding pass ready, but the gate area is a chaotic scene of restless passengers. Don't worry, we've got a strategy for this too. First things first, check if you qualify for early boarding. Many airlines offer this perk to families with young children, military personnel, and frequent flyers. If not, consider investing in an airline credit card that offers priority boarding as a perk. Or if you're feeling really strategic, some airlines allow you to purchase priority boarding separately. Whatever your approach, mastering the art of boarding is all about minimizing stress and maximizing efficiency. We've all seen them, the eager beavers who crowd the gate long before their boarding group is called, creating a bottleneck of frustration. Don't be that person. Not only is it inconsiderate to your fellow passengers, but it's also completely unnecessary. Airlines are catching on to this gate-lousing behavior and are even implementing technology to crack down on it. Some airlines now have systems that alert gate agents when someone tries to board before their zone is called. So save yourself the embarrassment and wait your turn. Trust me, your boarding group will be called eventually. You've settled into your assigned seat, but your eyes are on the prize, that empty row a few rows up. Before you make a move, remember this. Those seemingly empty seats might be reserved for crew rest or, in some cases, are strategically left vacant for aircraft weight and balance reasons. So before you play musical chairs in the sky, do yourself and the flight attendants a favor and check with a crew member to see if a seat switch is possible. Let's be real. Airplanes, while marvels of engineering, aren't exactly known for their pristine conditions. While airlines do their best to clean cabins between flights, tight turnarounds often mean there isn't enough time for a deep clean. That's where your trusty pack of sanitary wipes comes in. These handy companions are essential for wiping down your seat, tray table, armrests, and any other high-touch surfaces. Trust me, a little sanitation goes a long way in ensuring a healthier and happier flight. I know coffee is practically a necessity for many of us, especially when we're traveling. But hear me out on this one. Experts actually recommend against ordering coffee on an airplane. Why? Because the water used to brew coffee and tea on airplanes can harbor bacteria. And let's be real, nobody wants to risk a case of traveler's tummy. Instead of that cup of joe, opt for a refreshing tomato juice instead. It might sound strange, but it's surprisingly satisfying and hydrating at altitude. You know that little seatbelt sign that seems to ding on and off throughout a flight? Yeah, that's not just a suggestion. It's a crucial safety reminder that you should never ignore. Flight turbulence is on the rise due to climate change, and those bumps can be unpredictable and intense. So whenever that seatbelt sign is illuminated, do yourself and the flight attendants a favor and remain seated with your seatbelt securely fastened. It's better to be safe than sorry, right? Turbulence is one of those things that can turn a smooth flight into a white-knuckle experience. But understanding how turbulence works can actually help calm your nerves. Enter the Jello theory of turbulence. Imagine a pea suspended in a bowl of Jello. When you shake the bowl, the pea moves with the Jello, not against it, right? Airplanes react similarly to turbulence. They move with the turbulent air, not against it. So while it might feel like you're on a roller coaster, your plane is actually expertly navigating those bumpy patches of air. Ah, the window seat, the holy grail of airplane seating. But with great power comes great responsibility, my friend. If you're lucky enough to snag a window seat, be mindful of your fellow passengers when it comes to window shade etiquette. If you're the only one with your shade open, that intense sunlight might be a nuisance for those trying to sleep, read, or work. On the flip side, if everyone else has their shades down, you might want to consider following suit to avoid that awkward spotlight effect. It's all about being considerate and finding a happy medium. You might be soaring above the clouds, but that doesn't mean you can ditch the sunscreen. In fact, harmful UV rays become even more intense at higher altitudes. And while airplane windows offer some protection, they don't block all UV rays. So, do your skin a favor and apply sunscreen even when you're cruising at 30,000 feet. Trust me, your skin will thank you for it. We've all encountered them. The passengers who seem to forget they're sharing a confined space with hundreds of other people. You know the ones, watching movies without headphones, kicking the back of your seat, letting their kids run wild in the aisle. Don't be that passenger. Be respectful of those around you, keep the volume down, and for the love of all that is holy, keep your shoes on. Airplane carpets are a breeding ground for bacteria, and nobody wants to smell your feet. Your body on a plane, a survival guide. Flying can take a toll on your body. The low humidity in airplane cabins can lead to dehydration, dry skin, and a whole lot of discomfort. But fear not, weary traveler, because we've got the tips and tricks to combat those in-flight woes. First and foremost, stay hydrated. Drink plenty of water throughout your flight. And no, those mini bottles of booze don't count. Pack a travel-size moisturizer, lip balm, and saline nasal spray to combat dryness. And if you're prone to jet lag, adjust your sleep schedule a few days before your trip and consider using a sleep mask and earplugs to promote rest during your flight. Chapter 24. The 6-month passport rule. Planning an international adventure? Before you book those flights and pack your bags, there's one crucial document you need to check: your passport. Many countries require that your passport be valid for at least 6 months beyond your intended stay. That means if your passport is set to expire in 5 months, you could be denied entry. So, do yourself a favor and check your passport's expiration date well in advance of your trip. And here's a bonus tip: you can now renew your passport online, making the process smoother and more convenient. Chapter 25. Listen to the pros, your flight attendants. They're not just there to serve you drinks and snacks, folks. Flight attendants are highly trained professionals who play a crucial role in ensuring your safety and comfort during your flight. They've seen it all, dealt with it all, and have a wealth of knowledge about air travel. So when they give you instructions, listen up. When they ask you to do something, do it. And if you have any questions or concerns, don't hesitate to ask. They're there to help. Now go forth and fly like a pro. So there you have it, folks. 25 essential rules that'll transform you from a frazzled flyer into a master of the skies. Look, I've logged more miles than a Boeing 747, and trust me when I say these tips are like gold. Knowing the ins and outs of air travel, from snagging those cheap flights to navigating airport chaos like a pro, will not only save you time and money, but also make your journey a whole lot smoother. Air travel might not be as glamorous as it used to be, but with a little preparation and a positive attitude, you can still conquer those skies like a champ. So go on, book that trip, pack your bags, efficiently of course, and get ready to explore the world. And remember the most important rule of all? Relax, enjoy the ride, and don't forget to document those travel adventures. Safe travels, my friends. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, and subscribe to Trailvia channel for more amazing content.